welcome back, guys, to a Undercover Citizens team review. Today we're doing FC Barcelona. Now I'm just gonna say this team is stacked. Um, the first thing I would recommend is figure out what goalie you want to do. You can either go to Ter Stegen, the young German, or you can go Bravo, the Chilean. Now I am going to put in Ter Stegen because who I would use in career mode, but we'll look at both their stats pretty much right next to each other. Ter Stegen has good goalkeeping stats. He has a lot of dark greens, and he has one, 78 goalkeeping position, but his reflexes are high and stuff like that, which I like. Bravo. Let's get down there for you. He has dark green as well, so they're pretty much, the same type of goalie. I would go Ter Stegen in career mode, online, Bravo, to get the job done. Now I'll start over here with Alba. Now, he is 25 years old, so he has some room to grow in career mode. 5'7", so he's a little short, but he's a lefty. But he's fast, 92 sprint speed. He has 92 stamina, so he can stay in the game for a very long time. And he can get up there. His crossing is 81 overall, which is pretty good to get up there. And his tackling stats, 79-82, not the best tackler in the world, but he's a very good left back. Now, they're center backs. I put in Javier Mascherano, the Argentinian. He is 30 years old. He's 5'9", so he's a little short, but, 87 stamina. He has 75 strength, decent strength, and his speed, he's pretty slow, but his tackling is 87 and 85. So you can either go with two other center backs on their bench, but we'll get to there. And then the other center back on this team is PK. He's 6'4", 27 years old. He's pretty much a great center back. Has high strength, decent sprint speed, and he has good heading accuracy, so it's good coming up. And his tackling is 87, 83. He's perfect. Don't worry about him. And on the right, you have the older man, 31 years old, Dani Alves, the Brazilian. He has pretty good sprint speed at 87 overall, which is actually really good sprint speed. He has other good aggression, interceptions. His shot power is pretty good, so he can come up and score. He can cross. You definitely want him coming forward, and he has decent tackling, so that's good. Center defensive mid, they have Sergio Busquets. I call him Biscuits. I have no idea why. It's just something that stuck when I play. Center defensive mid or center mid, so he's very versatile. He's slow at 54, sprint speed, but he has 86 stamina, 84 reactions. He has good vision, stuff like that. He has good ball control, but he doesn't have any really other good stats like that. But his tackling stats are 79, 84, so he can get, he'll do well for you in the center defensive mid. Now, the two center mids, they have Ivan Rakitic. I think Ivan's the first name. If not, that is my fault. But Rakitic is from Croatia. He was on Sevilla last year, and he came over here. He's a 26-year-old. And he can play, center mid or cam, which is very interesting because he played more of a defensive role, I think, in the World Cup. He's kind of slow, not great strength, but he has good stamina, he has good vision, but he's gonna have very good these stats, man. Look at all those dark greens. He has good at long passing, good at dribbling, good at curving, good at crossing with 89 overall. 90 long passes, 85 shot powers, and his tackling stats, not the greatest in the world, but he's good at balling, so he's an attacker. He's gonna be really fun to play with. I really enjoyed him. I played a Sevilla career mode in my last in FIFA 14. That's not on YouTube. And the other one is Iniesta, the elder man. He can play center mid or left wing. He's a playmaker. He's has decent speed, he has decent reactions, he has great vision, great attacking position, but this is, him and Rakitic in the middle just serving up balls to the front three will just be unstoppable. Speaking of the front three, you have the young Brazilian Neymar, 5-star skiller, 5-star weak foot. He is a lefty, but he's going to be flying, 89 sprint speed, 91 acceleration. He is great. He's going to be super fun to play with. And look at these stats. He's got good ball control, he's got good crossing, he's good dribbling, he's great finishing because he can score. He's good at penalties, and he has good shot power, and he's great at volleying. So he's going to be these three front strikers with Messi, Neymar, and Suarez are going to be the best three in the game, I think. Now we'll go over here first. We'll go to Luis Suarez, the biter himself. I put him at the right wing. You can probably put him over Messi and put Messi over here. You can switch these three around. I'm going to put Suarez over here just because it makes it simpler. He's acrobat, clinical finisher. So you might want him up. He has decent speed. He has a lot of dark greens. Look at this. His crossing is solid too. You could use him as crossing. Dribbling is great. His finishing is amazing. Free kick accuracy is solid. He has great passing, and he's just an amazing striker. You'll be able to score with him really well in this game. And finally, Lionel Messi. Arguably the best player in the world. Look at all the specialties and traits. He's great. He's going to be dark green. He's super fast. He's not the strongest player in the world, but everything else, 96 acceleration, 94 agility, 95 balance. It would be impossible to knock him off. And look at this. He can do everything. When it comes offensively part of the block. Clearly can't tackle for shit, but what are you going to do? So these guys up front are just amazing. This Barcelona team is amazing. We already looked at Bravo on the bench. We also have Javi, who is the elder man as a center defensive mid. Center mid. You can put him pretty much anywhere of the three. Rakitic, Iniesta, or Busquets. But he has very good balance, very good reactions. He has very good passing stats, or ball control stats and stuff like that. So that's very good. He has decent slide tackling, like that. They also have a Cam Rafina. I'm gonna go through his stats pretty quickly. Just pause. He's a Brazilian. He can pretty much play all over the place, which is very helpful when subbing. And they also have Matthew. My mistake. Tyron Matthew on the Cardinals. He's French, and he can play center back, left mid, or left back. So he's very versatile. That's always what you want. He has good strength, stuff like that, and he has solid tackling stats. So he's definitely a person you want to bring in. You also have Montoya as a right back, as a backup. 23 years old, so he's young, so he'll be maybe a good career mode player. And then you also have Pedro at the left wing, who will be starting right now because Suarez is on the bench. But he's a good player. I mean, he's A3 overall. He's a Spanish. And he can play on the left or the right, so he's going to be a very good sub. Always bring him as a sub, and you have Vermelion. I always call him Watermelon, the Arsenal player, because my friend did an Arsenal career mode. But these are his stats. I mean, and then pretty much everyone on the bench is not important. Players to sub out. But this team is stacked. Use them all the time. In career mode, they could be very fun. Use them all the time. In online play, no one will be able to stop your attack. It's great. You don't have the best defense in the world, but it's very, very good. So like the other video, guys, let me know in the comments down below if you want to see any other team. Let me know in the comments down below if you want to see anything else on FIFA. I might do some Ultimate Team. I got to do another episode of my Real Madrid career mode. Also might do a 2-person career mode with the other person on this channel, Alex, as it's run by both of us. And we're deciding between like Bayern Munich or like Everton, which is like 2 different teams. Let us know if you have any preferences there. But until next time, see you later, guys.